built his swamp where his creatures could swim. Their piles of money, they keep raking it in. They sow confusion and then they rob our tax money, right to the mob. His tweets are buzzards eating on the road, and there he sits on his golden commode. Thousands of lies with his nostrils flaring. Fox News is bullshit, constantly declaring the law means nothing, and neither does his words. King of the grifters and his septic tank of turds. It's all a con, and it's plain to see. A childish Twitter should have screwing you and me. Screwing you and me. His tweets like buzzards eating on the road, and there he sits on his golden commode. Sitting in his golden commode. Yeah. It's all a con, and it's plain to see. A childish Twitter should have screwing you and me. It's all a con, and it's plain to see. A childish Twitter should have screwing you and me. Screwing you and me.
I am really getting into that John Lawrence music. I'll tell you what, I'm really enjoying it. Y'all remember there's a link to that on our website, Blue Dot in Texas, to download that music for free. And I can get into a little bit of John Lawrence. Anyway, baby, it is Sunday, and we're here. Indeed, we are here. Hurricane Hanna came in through the coast. We had a few times last night where it got a little hairy, I guess. But basically, we lost a few limbs. Yard got kind of messed up with some debris and stuff. Nothing that we can't just pick up and put away. Jenny is fine. The kitties are fine. Everybody is fine in the house. We want to thank everybody for their well wishes, their prayers, their thoughts that kept us safe, and we appreciate it. The hurricane took a little southerly turn and went in just south of Corpus, down around Baffin Bay. And but Corpus did suffer its share of damage. As a matter of fact, the reports are that Corpus suffered more damage during this hurricane than they did in Harvey. When Harvey came in, it came in a little north of Corpus, and we were on the southwest quadrant. When it came in south of us at Baffin Bay, we're in the northeast quadrant, which is where our great Bob Hall Pier out at Padre Island. The end of it got washed away, blown up with the surge, as did a lot of boats that were tied up in marinas all around the South Padre Island out there. Anyway, it is indeed Sunday, and we made it through, and I appreciate all of you showing up, especially Maria Betancourt, Ardessa. Let's go through this, baby. Oddly Wired, and I'm so glad you're here, baby. I got your letter, and we're going to read that in a little while. Tanya Brodeen is here. Gary Spring from all the way up in Canada. Showtime Twiz. You knew he was going to be here. And Joy Peters, Stephanie Dean. Let me see. Hi, Johnny. Jay and I are happy. Okay, they're together. We got to keep up with the saga of Jay Clayton and Stephanie Dean. It's a long story. A love story. Anyway, Maria Betancourt. Irene Bitten is here. Let me scroll this a little bit. Martha Oliveira, Tamara Harrington. I'm glad to see you here, darling. Linda Douglas, baby. Thank you. Randy Curvin's in the house. Rantin' Randy is with us. Maria. Karen Van Wyke.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Did that practiced. Bud Oakley's with us. Lisa S. Along with Tanya. Elvin Moose. Lord, everybody's here. I get Keith Thompson, Teresa Diggum, Kelly Mercer is here, Debbie Marie. I appreciate all y'all coming by, Virginia Woody. Anyway, what a day. It's been a busy weekend. I did get to stop for a little bit today. I was on the Tim Cormall show earlier today, recorded his podcast with Joe Santoro, Lauren Mayer, and Justice Putman. We had a great time on there. I always enjoy being on Tim's show. I was supposed to be on the Bob Kincaid show Friday on the Front Porch on Friday. That was the night we was all getting ready for this damn thing when all of a sudden my phone lit up and said hurricane alert, and that's when I learned hurricane. What? You said tropical storm. Anyway, things changed, and my whole weekend got blown up. But anyway, we dealt through Hurricane Hanna. We are still dealing with an outbreak of COVID-19 in Texas that has impacted not only my county, but down in the valley, it is just really drastically getting out of control. And so we are trying to deal with, and that's the direction, by the way, the hurricane took. When it took that southerly bend, it went straight down to the valley. So those people got hammered also. So there was a lot that we have dealing here in Texas. I took a moment this morning, though, to pause, and I hope you did too, to watch the last trip John Lewis made over the Edmund Pettus Bridge today. It was a moment that should and will live in history. The life of John Lewis, who, although his voice started before the Edmund Pettus Bridge, but that day, on Bloody Sunday, when John Lewis got his head cracked open, fighting for the rights that he should already have. He's laying in the State House in Montgomery, Alabama now. He'll be transferred to the nation's capital, where he'll lay in state there. But it's one thing that John Lewis taught us, and that is that we can get in trouble, but he wanted it to be good trouble. That's what he says. That's his mantra through life, good trouble. And we saw him pay the price for that good trouble on the Edmund Pettus Bridge. There will be a price to be paid when citizens stand up. And we're seeing people across our nation, in Portland, Oregon, paying a price for standing up, for getting in good trouble. There will always be a price to pay when you stand up and cause good trouble. But we must bear that pain. We must bear that attack to make the voice even louder. And it continues to do so. We saw the line of moms, the wall of moms. Then we saw the wall of dads. We have seen the wall of veterans. Americans standing up. The sad thing is we're having to stand up against our own government. A man willing to send in unmarked federal agents to intimidate, who look like they're dressed as they're ready for battle, baby. What an image that is for our country. That's the image I'm just so I'm sick of. I'm glad to see governors and mayors standing up against this shit, and others in this country standing up and say this is too much. General John Honore, he said, "What is this bullshit?" That's General Honore talking, the guy that came down and saved New Orleans after Katrina. Speaking of the protest in Portland. What the hell is this bullshit? That's not how you treat fellow citizens. This time that we have in this country right now, we have the ability to create a moment in time, a moment in history, with as many voices filled with outrage across this country against a wannabe dictator, an authoritarian autocrat who wants to rule the country with an iron hand, and he has an attorney general that is willing to go along with him to send the federal troops in. We're being tested, baby. We're being tested, but we have to create this moment in history. It hasn't been done yet. This is a moment in history, but it's not a moment in history of change. So there's only two outcomes of this whole shit. Major change across this country, or we can slowly deteriorate to a country that means nothing, that doesn't stand by the values they aspire or quote that we put on our statues or whatever. Won't be that country. But we can't let that happen, baby. We have 100 days. 100 days from today. Remember that old song, 100 bottles of beer on the wall? Well, you take one down. We'll take one down today. And then it will be 99 days. That's how much time we have to change this America. And we can do that. Even Mitch Goldstein agrees. He just donated $2 to Super Chat and said, time to change America. And then he threw this in, fuck Trump, fuck Trump, fuck Trump, fuck Trump. I believe that's 4 of them, Mitch. But we do. We have a change here, a chance, I'm sorry. And it's up to us whether we accomplish this task in front of us. So every day, for the next 100 days, we have to really cram it up, baby. Pack it up, assholes and elbows. Everybody gets out there and does their thing. Try to make an impact in your world. Ensure that other people are prepared and ready to go cast their vote. Donnie's under the water all over the place. Anyway, he's got other trouble anyway. We'll talk about it. Ghislaine Maxwell, and a lot of photos popping up of her and Donnie, a bunch of montage of photos of this lady. He opened his mouth the other day. Oh, I wish her well. Yeah, I bet he does, because I think she has a whole lot of information on his ass. Anyway, I want to catch up on the little side shit going on. Little bad, little good. Lindsey Graham to the rescue. Lindsey has now guaranteed the, the October surprise for Donnie. He has now come out this morning and said that Obama officials will be called to testify about the Steele dossier. We must get to the bottom of this investigation. It was a crime, I'm sure. Lindsey is so busy trying to crawl up Donnie's ass, he will not have a time to run. I hope, who's running against him? Not Cal's and, who is that? Jamie Harrison. Jamie Harrison in South Carolina kicks his ass out of there. Anyway, just bring you up. Steve Mnuchin came out today. If you got a check before, you're going to get another check. It's going to be in August. August hasn't started, but they're going to try to get a jump on this stuff so they can get it out early. Got to be able to buy them votes as fast as they can. But and then they are going to extend the moratorium on evictions, which I am so glad to see that step up, because we can't let mass homelessness happen in this country when we can prevent it. So that's the two little things I found out. And one little side note, just the Curaleaf, if you haven't heard of that company, the CEO of Curaleaf made a statement. Curaleaf is the largest marijuana company in the country. Curaleaf. On a side note, he said if there's a blue wave, it will trigger legalization within the first month. Well, there's always something to look forward to. And I guess that's one of them for me. But anyway, it is definitely serious times, baby. And we have so much to do between now and then. Anyway, I see our friend Sparky Dunk is here to chastise me properly for not being on the show on Friday. Aren't you, Sparky?
No, I'm not going to chastise you.
Oh, well, gave you an opportunity.
I knew you were getting ready for a hurricane to hit you.
Yes, we.
So I made the announcement. Don't expect John to show up today because he's busy.
Yeah, we were
batting down the hatches.
Yes, we were indeed. As a matter of fact, by Friday evening, I was plumb wore out. I managed to go live for a little bit to the family because I didn't do a rant on Friday, so I popped in a little bit and we had a little visit. But yeah, Friday night wore out, just totally wore out because, like I said, I found out the word hurricane when my phone alarm went off and it said hurricane warning, and I went, what hurricane? Dead wrong. Dale told me it was a tropical storm. And anyway, so much for him. But Spark, I'm glad you're here, buddy. Everything going good up in your neck of the woods up in California?
Yeah, it's hot. It's 103 today.
Oh, shit.
We had a little scare earlier today.
What happened?
Power went off.
Uh-oh.
Power went off. But I come to find out when PG&E calls us up and says power outage and it's affecting 704 customers and well, it's just
704, and you happen to be one of them.
Yeah, well, then my neighbor went out to town. He come back and he saw the truck up by the on 99 up here. There had been an accident or something.
Oh hell!
Somebody hit a tree and knocked some limbs or stuff loose, and
boy, howdy shit!
Shorted out the power line, so it tripped something out. So they had to clean that up, and then they found that whatever was tripped, and they got the power back on about 1:30. It was off for about 2 hours, maybe.
Well, that's not bad.
But I got to exercise my generator. But the only problem is my generator won't run the air conditioner.
Oh no, that's not good. Not at 103 degrees.
No, but it's good enough so that I can have lights and TV and computer and
the essentials of life.
Well, it's 220 and it'll run my well, so I have water.
There you go.
And I have a gas water heater, so I have hot water. But it's not powerful enough to run an air conditioner.
No, I lose power. I lose everything. We're building a campfire outside, is what we're doing. But I'm glad.
Go
ahead.
What I've been doing every night, I've been since Wednesday.
Yeah.
I've been monitoring the nightly protests in Portland on Facebook, some of the live feeds that are on there.
And there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, well, there's one guy that I've been watching. His Facebook page is called Veteran for Peace. He's a young Air Force vet, and he's been going every night. He turns up most of the live feeds they'll start out about 9:30 at night Pacific time. And last night there was like 2 events going on. I mean, gathering points for the people. The people were gathering at the federal building.
I am proud of them. I'm proud of the veterans who stood up.
And then there was another point that people were gathering, and then they started marching. And this guy, he was up on top of a parking structure or something. Yeah. And he was shooting down at the crowd. And I mean, the crowd just kept going by for about 15 minutes. And you just go, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of people there.
Yeah.
And you know where they were going?
Where?
To the Marriott Hotel down by the river where the goons were staying.
Oh, that's where the federal agents are staying? We'll
go
to your house.
So they had a big demonstration there, and People, some of the feeds I was seeing, you could see the people inside the Marriott Hotel. They were
Boy,
showing
how to
him,
shit.
and they were right outside, and they got an elevated point, and they had a truck with a loudspeaker system in it.
Yeah.
So they did a rally right there, and speeches and
There you go.
everything.
Keep them up. You think
And
you want to take a
and
nap?
some of the people that graffitied on the side of the Marriott. I forget what
Yeah.
some of them was. Something like "Goon Squad,
Yeah.
go
Please go
home."
home. Yeah. We don't need you here.
You know,
People are standing up all over the country, and I'm glad to see it. David, how about you? How's everything out in your part of California?
I'm almost in the same part of California,
I thought you
uh,
all were pretty close.
but only 96 here, so it's balmy down here.
Oh, only 96. So, yeah.
where you at?
Uh, Down between San Francisco and Sacramento.
Where around Vacaville?
Vacaville's the number. Vacaville it is.
Vacaville. And
Which,
Sparky's up a little up in North
Oh, he
California.
knows
yeah.
where I'm.
Yeah. Well, you're
you
north
get
of San
up north, it
Francisco.
actually gets hotter because of the way the hot air gets funneled up there. My uncle in Redding
Yeah.
complains about it all the time.
Yeah, well, you get a Delta breeze once in a while.
I was wondering what you thought of Lee Gohmert's attempt to make being part of the Democratic Party illegal.
Oh,
Yeah, I've heard that. I got a.
I watched them read the bill, read the proposal.
yep.
I've got an old Vietnam veteran that calls me up and harasses me. He's a Republican, and he brings that up. Well, the Democrats were for slavery all the time.
Sure,
That was
that's-
150 years ago.
Yeah. Let's
It's-
talk
it's-
about today.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things they love touting out,
Yeah.
bringing out like it's relevant.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna ignore the last 70 years of history or so.
Yeah. Rewrite that shit. Didn't happen. Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to bring it up because at the same time, Tom Cotton was reaffirming the stance that slavery was a necessary evil.
Yeah.
So it's been a day. It's been a day.
Boy,
I'm not sure I'm ready for this next week, but at least, hey, Canada's
100
Day,
days.
100 days.
100 days, baby. We can do it standing on our head. I guarantee you.
I can do 100 days.
There you go.
And I can't wait. I can't
me
wait.
neither.
to get a
Mitch
chance to
Goldstein,
vote.
did you?
I think this is the eagerest I've ever voted.
Yeah.
What's that?
What?
And you know what? I'm on a vote by mail.
Oh, outstanding.
I'm gonna
Badass.
vote early.
Hello, Mitch. How are you doing, my friend?
How are you, John?
Uh,
I'm glad to hear you and the large goat are well.
Yes, we are all well. Had a little tension last night. Every few minutes, the damn phone was going off with a tornado warning, and Jesus, there were. I haven't heard of any touchdowns or any damage from tornadoes, but last night it was like one every 15 minutes, and you go turn on.
Yeah,
the
they look
news
at
and
the cloud signatures, and if they
Yeah.
see a certain cloud signature,
That's what they were
set
pointing
off.
out. They'd put up the wind current thing, and then you'd see these little circles. Oh, look at there's circulation right there. Set off the warning, and they did, and they were coming just left and right because we were in this certain band that was evidently producing a lot of tornadic activity and stuff. But that
Well, let's see,
between
what did
that and the
we do?
gunshots, pretty normal night.
Gunshots.
Yes, we
People
had to
moose
get up.
hunting?
Mom and I had already gone to bed. Travis and Tyler were still
Yeah,
up
we were sitting in the living room listening to the local news because we were just
watching for tornadoes.
watching for tornado warnings and having to wonder if we got to wake mom and dad out of bed to go. We got to get out of here. We're sitting there and we heard someone shoot off at least 20 rounds. Sounded, if I didn't know any better, I'd say it was a full auto of some sort, because it definitely was way too fast to be semi-auto. And it was close. It was close, and it was at midnight. And I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And we really didn't know what to do because the storm was getting pretty bad as is at that time. I don't know who the fuck would be out there shooting the fucking hurricane, I guess. I don't,
Yeah.
that doesn't work,
Let's shoot
but
it. That'll
know,
get rid of it.
yeah. It was an eventful
But
night.
we got about the time the kids came back to tell me about it, and I was awake, sort of. Then we heard one more single shot, And boy, howdy shit, did that sound like it was underneath the fucking house or somewhere close to the house. So bolt out of the bed, run downstairs. Well, I ran out on the porch. Travis was my backup. He quickly grabbed the rifle and was on the porch.
It was bad enough where
yeah,
I was kind of unnerved. It was way too close. So
Tyler ran downstairs to make sure Jenny was okay.
Yeah.
And she was.
You got to think, because like we always think when it floods, you got to be careful for looters on the river and shit. So I was thinking, well, okay, big storm, people are out doing stupid shit.
It would not be the first time on this river that somebody's house
got looted. So
yeah, one during a flood or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they come in by boat. Shit, assholes. Anyway, other than that,
so I
Mitch,
don't mean to laugh.
Yeah.
I don't mean to laugh at your misfortune.
No.
But the image to me of like huddled in your house with a gun when a bunch of rednecks and bass boats come and take your VCR or something.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a funny,
pitiful.
That's a funny
It's
image.
sad.
I'm sorry.
I'm thinking about moving to the city, buddy. No.
Which city?
I'm fine. Yours.
You'd like it. I'm telling you, you'd like it here. We got great barbecue here. We have the food scene here is.
You're up in
really
Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah.
And today, Joseph Santorsa, who is on the show with Tim Cormall today, he lives up there.
Yeah.
I just love this guy. Every time I get on the show with Tim, of course, I enjoy Tim's show and all the guests and everything. But I particularly wait for Joe's what he calls his clown car segment. And today, as a matter of fact, so I don't mess this up, I will read the test because Joe always does a clown car that's, oh Lord, it's not there. Anyway, Donnie's unique memory and brain test assessment, or brain assessment, which if you take the letters it spells dumbass. And it was a nice series of tests. Go by and listen to the Tim Cormall show. You can find it on podcast wherever you get your podcasts. He's on iTunes, all that kind of stuff. And he always does a great job. Anyway, I always enjoy him. He's up in Pennsylvania anyway, and always makes it just sound so. As a matter of fact, he makes it sound good, so good that Tim, who is from Washington D.C. and hails from the swamp, he says, is moving to Pennsylvania.
Oh, there you go.
No kidding. We love it here.
Yeah.
Hey, we're about to have our dinner, so we're going to kind of slink off into the
Julie,
silence
really? You could hear what are you eating this time? What do you got?
Zach, my eldest son, who is the master of the Masterpiece Smoker,
Yeah.
made a
Smoker.
marinated skirt steak.
Oh man. Down here we
Skirt
call that
steak?
fajitas.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, but this is the whole steak, but yeah.
Yeah. If you slice it up, it's fajitas. Leave it whole.
Yep.
Yep. That's it.
So we'll be back in a little while, man.
Enjoy your meal, Julie. Take care of our man. Thank you for being here, and thank you, Zach, for cooking such a good meal. But
Zach.
Hey, Dad, you got a lot of catching up
I
to
know
do.
I got to catch up here, boy. Howdy. Gary Spring donated 20 beaver bucks all the way from Canada. Thank you, Gary. We appreciate it. Diana Mallory donated $2 to Super Chat and said, let's take the trash out on November 3rd. Fuck Trump. That's what she said. And Tim Torkelson donated $5 to Super Chat and said, tell Hanna to go to drown and fuck Trump. There you go, bub. That's exactly. And Mega Wet Willie donated $5 to Super Chat and said, funny how Republicans talk about being the party of Lincoln when it's actually today's Democrats who are. Isn't that true, Mega Wet Willie? Republicans are quick to bring up, the Democrats are the one of the Klan. Yeah, if you look back in history, that's true. It was Southern Democrats that started the Klan. And why am I thinking of somebody in the Klan? Oh, I know what it is. Because that's where I'm sorry, I got a squirrel. That's the origins of it. It was Southern Democrats that started it, but we have evolved. That's the key indication there. We have evolved in our way that we view our society, and the Republicans have digressed. They have gone backwards. They're trying to go back to something, I don't know what it is, pre-Lincoln, I guess. That's the only thing I could figure. You can't use that argument now. History is what we learn from. We do better when we know. You know more, you do better. That is the evolution of any society, and it is the Republicans now. It pissed off the Dixiecrats off so bad that they left the Democratic Party, claiming that Democrats turned on them, hence the Republican Party. Thank you, Miss Nomad. Yeah, a bunch of disgruntled Southern Democrats quit and went to the Republican Party and turned their ass into the racists. So here we are, and that's where we're at nowadays. But I don't know, David. It's a big ball of wax nowadays, my friend.
I have some good Hanna news, at least.
What's that? We need some.
Guess whose vanity wall got a large chunk blown over?
Oh,
Yeah, about that.
yeah, about that. That is kind of circulating. Maybe we should let everybody know exactly what.
Yeah, let me
What
get
we're
that
talking
set
about
up
here.
just in case. I've been trying to verify its authenticity.
Me too.
Because
Still looking.
yeah, it's like we'll show it. Just everybody beware.
We have not been able to disprove it yet. It just came out of Mexico.
Yeah, it's
And,
on Twitter over here. Hang on, I'm just making sure this is set up.
All right,
here.
got to get it set up here for just a second.
Yeah. So Dad showed me this earlier, and he was like, "You want to show this on the show?" And I'm like, "Yeah," but I went looking around and I can't see anybody else posting it anywhere. But this appears to be the wall getting blown over by Hanna. And
Oh, look at her.
like we don't actually know if
It
this
says-
is the wall, but
We can hope.
We can hope it
It
is.
looks like the wall to me, especially right here when you see this little domino effect here. There you go. Now, that would be the direction the wind would be coming from and all that. It says that during Hanna, can you put the translation up there?
Oh, I lost it. But essentially it's saying during Hanna, it's proving like, in a nutshell, it's like during Hanna, it's proving that borders don't exist and,
Mother Nature
doesn't give a shit about
fence
your
or where
your
you think you
fence.
put your
Yeah.
line.
So,
That's the way it works in Mother Nature.
yeah. But
Anyway,
that's funny you brought that up though, David, because we were talking about this earlier, like, trying to figure out, we're trying to get it author, or like, we're trying to make sure this is exactly during Hanna and not just any other time, because apparently the wall's been blown down, or parts of the wall have been blown down a few times.
Yeah, they've been having problems with it.
Yeah. So, but on that note, I mean,
well, whether it
regardless,
happened during Hanna or whatever, the wind, because I remember the story before about wind damage on the wall, and so I don't know, maybe that's it when that happened. Either way, so much for your wall theory. Like, I don't know. It's so pitiful because it's just
There's
so
one thing that
obvious.
hurts about it.
What's that?
We're paying for that.
Yes,
It's
we
still
are.
coming out of hopefully taxpayer funds.
Mexico is not paying for that wall.
what?
No,
They're not?
No, you didn't hear that? No, we're having to pay for that shit ourselves.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah,
Looks like
Whoa.
Donnie sent a note
would've
over, and
thought?
they said, "Fuck you." That's what they said.
What was it? We're not building the fucking wall, right? Or
Yep.
What did he say? Or what was his?
Vicente.
Yeah.
Vicente.
We're not building that fucking wall.
Oh, here's another thing. One of the tests on Joe Santos's dumbass test. You remember how he said, "Person, woman, man, camera, TV." And look at all of us. We all know that already now. It's embedded in your head. Well, he gave it a new one, and it was hoax, hydroxychloroquine, Russian hookers, and pee.
Oh.
Giving him that easy, association thing there to be able to follow along. Yeah. So, just another little test Joe did. Anyway.
Somebody in Ireland painted that on the side of a hill.
Yes, they did. I saw the photograph of that. Person, woman, man, camera, TV. There is nothing more easy for them to associate, him to learn, than that right there. All you have to do is remember there's a person standing in front of you, and then look around and say, yep, there's women, there's a man, look, there's a camera, and I'm on TV. It's so obvious, I swear. Anyway, let's also take a minute here whilst we're pausing. You ready?
Yeah, I was about to say, you want to do
I
this
have
really quick
asked-
before I expand the room?
I put out a little video earlier telling you to go by bluedotintexas.com and sign up for a giveaway. And this is what Travis is going to. This is from Rose. I'll let you take that. This is what we're giving away. Are we giving it away when?
Yeah, we're going to give them
Tuesday?
away Tuesday. So
Tuesday
let me
night,
just
so
switch
you
the
have-
camera over here.
There you go.
So we've been talking about this. This was supposed to happen earlier, but things just kept getting in the way. But we got them today. So for our next giveaway, we're giving away 3 wood burnings from Rose, a.k.a. on Etsy, Otaku Graphy.
Otaku.
Otaku.
Otaku. See, I keep trying to say Otaku.
No, it's Otaku.
It's word association. You
Don't
can
worry,
remember.
we were trying to come up with an anime taco shop, but anyway, that's another story. Anyway, so she started making these, what she's calling ally pendants, and these are some of the Resist logo. You can wear them around your neck, around your wrist, or you can put them
your
up as Christmas.
keychain.
Yeah, anything.
Yeah.
And so we're giving away 3 of these. I'm going to make sure we get somewhat of a good view on
That's
that.
a good view. I see it real good.
Okay, good. Yeah, we're giving away 3 of these, or rather, Rose is giving away 3 of these. And yeah, all you have to do to enter is to visit our website, bluedotintexas.com. On the homepage, you will see a big old button that says enter the giveaway, and you just fill out the form like our previous giveaways. Or you can go to bluedotintexas.com/giveaway. And because I think it's this is Rose's livelihood now at this point until things get somewhat back to normal. So if you want to check, because she's also selling these along with a lot of other logos. I know she has autism acceptance logos. She has suicide survival pendants, and among many others, supporting all sorts of different LGBT groups and all sorts of good stuff. But she also does, obviously, as otaku, for anybody who knows, it's like Japanese nerd. She also does pop culture styled wood burnings.
Joker.
Yeah, we got the Joker here. Anybody who's played The Last of Us knows that's Ellie.
Of course, it's Ellie.
Yeah, you don't know that.
I know it's Ellie. You told me it was Ellie.
Miles Morales and Spider-Man from the latest film. I mean, well, Miles Morales been around forever, but
That's all wood burning.
Yeah, these are all wood burnings, and bigger one from, if anybody's seen the excellent series Violet Evergarden on Netflix, highly recommend that one, by the way.
Yeah, you wouldn't guess they're into anime at all. But.
Yeah, you wouldn't guess. But anyway, the link to her Etsy shop is also on our webpage. I believe it's etsy.com/shop/otaku graphy. And again, it's easier to just go to a Blue Dot in Texas. You'll find the link there. And, any kind of visitation or purchases is greatly appreciated. It supports Rose, but she also does custom work. So if you ever want some family portraits done.
Portrait she did of
Yeah,
us.
we should have done the Grand Canyon portrait. We can always get that later.
She did a wonderful wood burning of the picture of me and my sons at the edge of the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
That replicates the picture that my father had of me and my brothers with my dad in the exact same spot at the Grand Canyon
Yeah.
when I was young.
Yeah, we'll have to bring that one out. I got to go find it. But yes, she also does custom work, though. So if you ever wanted a family portrait or self-portrait, you want a portrait of your pet, and she'll pretty much burn anything on a piece of wood, small or big, and she'll gladly work with you on that. So again, if you're interested in winning one of these pendants, please come on,
just
visit
sign
the
up.
website.
Those will be given away, and we'll ship them right out to you.
Yeah.
Travis shipped out several T-shirts today, as a matter of fact.
Yes,
so.
we did actually.
Yes.
It's funny.
I sort of-
Oh, what?
I said I sort of love her Mario Brothers Luigi board.
Oh yeah, the Luigi board. Oh my God, yes. That's actually
That's
one of
funny.
her pride and joys. It sits in our house until someone wants it. So
That's
Yeah.
the way I used to be. I used to make some killer ass barbecues for myself
yeah,
until somebody bought it.
yeah. It's funny though because she's actually gotten quite a few Ouija board commissions, including one guitar that had an Ouija
the
board.
guitar that
and I was really jealous of that one.
that was
Oh,
really
wow.
gorgeous. This person sent in their guitar to her, and
Yeah.
she did the Ouija board on the back of the guitar, and
Back
man,
and front, yeah, she
it
did it.
was.
It made me jealous. It's like shit. I want to sand one of mine down and have
Yeah.
that done to it, but But anyway, and of course, just stopping by and checking out her shop, it's greatly appreciated, not just on her, but by me, because I love what she's doing. I support, I support any, small-time artists trying to make their way out there, and she's been busting her ass, making burnings, spending hours a day trying to make new stuff. And it seems like it makes a lot of people happy to see, nerdy stuff on something so traditional, so it's different. But, anyway, so yeah, check out the website at bluedotintexas.com. Hit that little button at the front. Enter yourself in. We're going to be picking 3 winners. Each winner will get a pendant. And yeah, I think that's it. And we got until Tuesday. So last few giveaways we did it the same day, but today
Travis
or
wanted
this
to
time
give-
around.
yeah.
Yeah, we're going to give a few days so everybody can get a
couple
chance
days.
to.
Everybody can get in there and enter
Yeah.
it. And after that, we're going to give away a
Hey,
T-shirt
John.
on the next one. Yes, Dave. Hey, Sparky.
Those pendants look like my pomegranate chips I sent you
They do.
in that package.
They do, but they're not. Yeah.
You still got those?
Yes. Well, no, because I barbecued one time and I used them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used those. Some of those. I think I still have some out in the shop. Yes, Sparky sent me some pomegranate chips like that for barbecuing, for smoke, right? Spark?
Yeah.
Yeah. For smoke, that's what it was, and might tasty too, by the way. But yeah, it was great. Anyway, but yeah, she does outstanding work. I love that. Like I said, the photographs of me and my sons at the edge of the Grand Canyon done in a wood burning.
We'll bring that one up for
Yeah.
show then by next show before we give these 3 away, just to show everybody.
Jose Cardino, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel, buddy. We appreciate it. Need everyone we can get. Anyway, I see we've been had a few more blue dots added to the table here. Bernadette, how are you, sweetheart?
I'm doing fine, John. I'm so glad you guys made it through the wind and the tornadoes. I was so nervous for you last night.
Me too. Yes, I did. I got your
Yeah.
message. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We got quite a few messages from some blue dots out there. Just
Yeah, I had to
concerned
put some
about us.
blessings on you, like keep you guys safe.
We could
and
feel it,
Jenny
baby.
safe and
that's
Yeah.
probably what turned that whole damn thing south. Get away from
right.
here. So it seems to be the theme tonight. How's your part of California?
my part of California is fine. PG&E, over here on the north coast, over
On the
here in
north
Humboldt,
coast.
where I live, where the trees grow purple.
Yes, they do.
We have
I'm
a
jealous.
nuclear plant about 75 miles away from me,
Oh
which
yeah.
terrifies me at night. Okay, well,
With
they've
earthquakes?
taken
Yeah,
the
it would.
nuclear part out. The whole reactor has been taken down. However, they are storing nuclear waste there, and PG&E has a plant there, and they have decided to, if we should have to go through power outages like we had to go
Oh,
through
Lord.
last year, they're going to fire up this plant as an island, and so Humboldt County will be able to have our electricity, and we shouldn't have the rolling blackouts.
Well, there's,
So they said that. Well, that's how it's supposed to work. We'll
Yeah.
see.
yeah, we'll see.
They might burn down Eureka in the process, but it's
Are you
Eureka.
talking about Humboldt Bay?
Yes,
I thought they decommissioned that years ago.
they did. They did decommission it. However, there's
They brought in the
awful lot of
defibrillator.
nuclear waste.
They got
Nuclear rods are still
they
being
got a couple-
stored there.
they got a couple gas burners there. Power plants.
Well, yeah, they have a whole PG&E. It's a whole PG&E power plant. They've just taken the nuclear part down, but they couldn't send the rods somewhere because nobody would take them.
Yeah.
And they couldn't travel over these 2-lane roads with that shit on a fucking truck. So there it sits.
That's the
With the
problem with
seas
nuclear.
rising
with
and
nuclear
nuclear
power
waste
plants.
sitting 75 miles away from me. Yeah,
That's never a good feeling.
it's there. No, doesn't make you feel good at
We
night.
have the
to know
South
that
Texas Nuclear
they can-
Project, which is right up the coast up here from us. Yeah. They're,
Get beat up by a storm. Yeah, isn't that what happened over in
Fukushima?
Fukushima?
I believe
Yeah.
that's exactly what happened. Velda, you don't have any nuclear power plants around you, do you?
135 miles away.
There you go.
Damn.
Everybody's got one. You get a nuclear power
Everybody's
plant. Look
got
under
one.
your seat. You got a nuclear power plant. Yeah, they're all over the nation. How's Wayne doing,
Hey,
Velda?
that
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
he's doing good.
Good. You were going to say something, Burnett? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that whole fiasco that happened up in Ohio just a few days ago was all about nuclear power plant and the $60 million that somebody got put in their pocket to give $1 billion worth of rate protect
Oh,
and
Lordy.
bailout to.
The world
Yeah.
of big business.
What a fucking shit show we live in, you guys. I'm
telling you.
sorry, but we are the shithole nation of the planet right now.
He's trying to turn us into one. It's us that has to
No, he
rescue
did.
this shit.
He did. We're number one on that one.
He signed up on the Let's Dig for Gold and Copper up there in Alaska, near
Yeah.
Bristol Bay, the most pristine place in the United States and the world, just about for wild salmon. Yeah, screw them. We're gonna dig for more gold, baby. Yeah, and the runoff from that, and the laws, and the pipelines, and the gas, all that is gonna hit that area. That's America, baby. If we find any kind of natural resource, we dig it out of the ground or drill it out of the ground or we'll do it until we kill the whole freaking planet. But we'll have more gold.
All for that green.
Really
yeah,
quick
baby.
before we go any further, I just want to give everybody an update. We're supposed to get some heavy rain within 16 minutes, so if we
here
lose
comes
signal, that's probably what did
Oh.
it. So
You know, I don't have the. Oh, I didn't get my phone in here. Let me check my mail real quick. Tonight, Lauren Mayer, she's the lady who does comedy parodies, is having a special tonight online that is benefiting Colors of Change
oh, awesome.
organization. Yes, she is big in that. Wait a minute. And I don't have it in front of me.
You can tell me where to look, and I can try to pull it up for you.
Well, wait a minute. It might be in my messenger. Lord have mercy, I didn't look there.
Well, don't get too distracted now. You're steering the
Yeah,
ship.
Lauren Mayer, there it is. Travis, you can look in my messages. There's a message from Lauren Mayer.
Okay,
Can you get to my messages?
I should be able to. Just give me a second.
Okay, because I'm looking at that. There it is. Let me see. Comedy songs for crazy times. Lauren Mayer, she does a whole lot of parody songs, comedy songs about Trump, the administration, and everything else. She's a wonderful lady involved in a lot of organizations, Colors of Change being one of them. And tonight's it's on Zoom, I think it is what they're going to do it on. It's sort of like a comedy thing that they're going to do tonight, and everything that is donated or merchandise that is bought during that will be going directly to 100% Colors of Change, which is an organization that really reaches out and tries to get the money to the organizations that need it the most, that are out there fighting for racial injustice and other efforts of the movement. Huh? Did you see it?
I'm trying to get to it.
Oh, okay. Anyway, it's tonight at 7 o'clock. I just don't know how to get there. So if you lose us, go over there and visit with Lauren, because she'd be glad to have you all over there. She was really outstanding on Tim's show today. I always have fun on Tim Cormall's show. Always. And I always do on the Bob Kincaid show. And the after party on the Bob Kincaid show. They're just like here.
Live over there.
Yep.
Yeah.
The tribe. Indeed. Boy, howdy shit. Well, what do you think we're looking at this week?
It's called the back porch,
The
John.
back porch. I'm sorry.
The back porch.
So we
Yeah,
sit
get
on the
off
front porch in front of
get
everybody,
back.
and then when the show's over, we all meet in the back porch, pass the bottle around, and, have a nice time.
Don't fall off.
That's right. Well, we are 22 days away from the Democratic Convention and 29 days away from the DNC Convention. So we're going to find out a whole lot about who is going to be Joe Biden's running mate real soon. Coming up pretty quick. Anybody want to take odds on who it's going to be? Silence.
Any of them would be good.
A person of color. That's all I
It's-
know.
Yes,
It might not be a person of color, although he has several on the list.
yes, he
But he
does.
said himself it might not be a person of color.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. He did not say. He just said it
a,
was going to be a woman. It's going to be a
yep.
woman, and which we will finally have
There was
a female
there was
vice president
a
before we get the president.
a poll taken that showed up on Discord the other day, and
Mhm.
Kamala Harris was at the top of the poll, and then Elizabeth Warren, and then Stacey Abrams. But um, Val Demings should be up there. Alicia, um,
There are
the
benefits.
mayor
The
of
top two I
Atlanta.
think are
The,
Camilla Harris and Elizabeth Warren. That's what I'm getting looked at. Uh,
yeah,
either one,
they're at the top of the list.
either one, I would be happy with. And I
Susan
think
Rice
I,
is
I
on the
think if
list.
Elizabeth Warren got picked for uh, vice president, there's a good chance Camilla Harris could be your next Department of Justice Attorney
AG,
General,
yeah,
which we desperately need. Are
yeah,
you shitting me?
Boy,
and you
she
know
will not turn loose a bar.
Yeah.
someone else who's totally qualified to sit as vice president would be Susan Rice.
Yes. And
Yes.
and she's been interviewed. And there's another one of them
Yes,
saying, I can't tell you, even if I wasn't, well, she's been on the list. So,
yes, she is.
but I'm thrilled. There's nobody on these lists that disappoints me. I'm not looking at anybody going, oh man, I don't like it. No, I'm proud of everybody that's on these lists, and
Yep.
so we're looking at, and if you look at the polls, I heard this evening, even Florida, baby, and the Republicans have not won a single election without taking Florida in 96 years. So if Donnie ain't got Florida, according to the legend there, he will not win the presidency, but he's losing in a lot of different places. And let me catch this. Lived it, my buddy. Donated $5 through Super Chat and said as soon as I get that. Salute, Blue Dot. Keep going, Skipper. Trav and I know you're swamped, but there is going to be a blog
Hang
feature.
on. I'll read it for you.
Okay.
Trav, I know you're swamped, but is there going to be?
Oh.
There you go. Is going to be a blog feature on the website soon. So,
Is
so
there gonna be
say
a
it,
blog?
lived it.
So saith, so saith, lived it.
Yeah, one thing at a time, my dude. We're working
Yeah.
on quite a bit, both on the show and off the show. And yeah, there's a lot of things that's coming to the website. I'd like to think a blog is
Everything
going to be.
holds together.
Yeah.
We'll
There's a lot coming. There's a lot coming. There's a lot of things that
things
need
are
to be
going to get
done.
active.
Yeah, things that we want to get more
Involved.
involved with the community, and we want the community to get more involved with what we're doing. And right now, it's just trying to figure out how to make the platform work and be accessible.
But
for
we are going to do
everybody.
that. We're going to put a blog feature. Travis is going to post my writings in there, even from the ones from way
Yeah.
back. He's going to post in there, so you can see how articulate I am when I write. Much more when I write than when I speak. But our hearts are in the right position anyway. Yeah, our voice, baby. That's what it takes to change a nation, and that's the moment that we have to create. We have to not only create it, we have to make it in history, baby. This election and the results from it should be worthy of history books in the proudest way, is what I'm thinking, and we have to, because our country is in dire needs of rescue, and we're the ones that's going to do it. So that's my thought, anyway.
Yeah, we're not going to get any outside help. That's for sure.
No. Well, we're going to get some outside help, all right. Not the help we want. It's going to be help for Donnie. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and speaking of that particular thing that you were showing about the wall, the picture, the
Right.
statement about the wall blowing down. When you guys were talking about that, I was out doing some research, and the only places that I could find that was reporting that in print online was RT and another really weird site called socialnews.xyz, which also made me think that it was totally out of this country. So it's outside propaganda going on there, and sure, why wouldn't they say
Yeah.
that shit?
Yeah.
You mean the stuff about the wall blowing
They're
down?
yes, exactly.
Ah.
Oh, I'm
They're
sorry. TRT
totally
is
Well, we should
Russian.
be happy because we kind of started out going, now look, this, we don't know because this is, it looks too
No, yeah, I
convenient.
mean, like,
That looks exactly like the way they built the wall,
Yes,
though,
it
with the
does.
things on the
Yes, it
top.
does. And exactly, that's the kind of stuff we have to watch for. So when you do see something and you go, wow, that's cool, that's great, that's wonderful, step back and take a look at it real close and don't commit to it because they're good nowadays. They can make a video of damn near anything
yes.
and make it look so real that you could not dispute it hardly. So yeah, be careful of what we look at. Be careful of what you hear. There will be stories. October's coming, baby, and there's going to be a surprise somewhere. And I wouldn't be a bit surprised if the Russians are in it, or the Ukrainians are in it, or the North Koreans, or shit.
I mean, nothing really surprising, and
No.
that's like the most.
No.
Whoa, something's up with my mic. Hang on, I'll go quiet for a minute.
Okay, well then I'll catch up again. Bud Oakley donated $5 to Super Chat and said, "Glad you and your family are safe. Go Blue." Bud Oakley, thank you very much. Excuse me.
And John, I have a comment about North Korea. As I was sitting having my coffee this morning, wishing you guys were not in the windy situation and the rain and the whole bit. I ran across a headline online, and I believe it was from Al Jazeera. Okay, they had a headline saying that North Korea had suspected, they went full emergency mode, maximum emergency mode, because they suspect
They
they
suspect.
have their first COVID case.
I heard that. Now what are they going to do if that gets
Well,
broke loose out?
that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They went maximum shit down emergency mode. And the irony of them compared to us over a suspected case, not even a confirmed case yet, just suspected, and they
They
went
shut everything down.
maximum emergency mode.
Yeah.
We got over 4 million people confirmed.
Just in Houston alone, they've had 40,000 cases. 20,000 of those, half, have happened in the month of July. Okay? So, the experts, and there are plenty, if you go out there and look, that are now saying that the best thing to do to this country, the only way to really confine it, is to shut the country down again and start all over again. They're not going to do that. But
No.
that's what the experts recommend that should be happening. Doctors and scientists that are looking at
But
this going,
I'm going to suggest to the family that if you don't have to go out,
don't
stay home.
stay
And
home.
do not let up on the hygiene portion of this regiment that we've been dealing with for the last 7 months. Don't stop now. They're trying to kill us.
Right. I believe I brought it up the last time I was on the show here in my county. I think it was at I don't know, it was well under 8,000. I mean, it was around 8,000 something cases.
I think it was like 7,000 something. Yeah.
Well,
Boy,
now
that
we're at
changed, didn't it?
10,351, and we've had 137 deaths in my county. But the number of cases is growing rapidly here.
It is.
So yeah,
What is scary?
What's that?
What's scary to me? What's scary to me is what I heard coming out of Texas is the fact that if the beds are full and they're
Yes.
sending people home to die.
Yes,
Yes.
down in the valley,
That is scary.
down in Hidalgo County, down in Texas, or down in the valley. That's the choice that they're having to take. They're having to triage people outside to try to determine who gets a bed and who they just send home to die. And again, the death rate down there in the valley and the infection rate is going off the hook. And lo and behold, why is that? Because if we look all along the nation, the highest rates are within communities of color, in black communities, in Hispanic communities.
Where's military hospitals? Where are the military hospitals that can be
They've
set up
sent
in
some
a
down there.
No, 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 no. They're not going to send in military. You heard what he just said? This is the eugenics part of this virus. If they think that they can kill off black and brown people in this
They're
country,
not in so
they
much
are
of a
going to
hurry.
let that
Seems
happen.
to be a trending theme along Republicans. Look back at W when he flew over New Orleans during Katrina. Oh, look at there. And then went and told Brownie, "You're doing a hell of a job." It's
Hell
when
of a good
colors,
job,
when
Brownie.
communities of color are in crisis, there seems to be a whole lot of time. Puerto Rico? Yeah, don't worry. We're going to get to you. Here's some paper towels.
Hey,
Take
Dad,
that.
Dad, really
Don't
quick.
worry.
Yeah, don't
New
worry.
Jersey, don't worry.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have something on your keyboard and your mouse because you're controlling the computer over here?
That better?
I would hope so. Give me that mouse really quick, cause everything got broken over here. I hope
I
we're
see
still
my
going.
whole screen going nuts over here.
Yeah, I was trying to fix it
Thinking,
and
what the
trying to
hell?
get your attention. Thank you.
All right. Well, let me catch up. Gary Spring donated 2 beaver bucks down through Super Chat and then turned around and sent 5 more beaver bucks down there. Gary, be careful, buddy. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Slow down now.
Oh,
We appreciate it. I love beaver bucks, but got one right there. 10 of them. What?
I got a little humor too.
What?
Um,
So we're back. Is
Yeah,
it still 2020?
Not yet. Go back to bed. We'll call you.
What was that, Velda?
Trump's niece told a reporter or was talking to somebody.
Right.
She said if Trump is bragging about passing a test, he fucking flunked it.
Yes. Yes. What kills you is he's bragging about a cognitive test and he doesn't realize why a doctor would give you one. You know, it's not like you just popped in. Oh, Mr. President, let's see if your mind is working today. Here, take this test. No, that didn't happen. There was something that caused that doctor to go, I think he's lost his freaking mind. Give him the test. Let's see if he can recognize a freaking elephant. That's what happened. You don't get one of them tests just because it's not on the standard, let's have a physical kind of test shit. And it was done, and he was quoting that it was given to him by Dr. Ronnie Jackson, who's running for Senate, I think, or Congresswoman somewhere. Yeah.
Down there in Texas, isn't he?
Yes, he is. As a matter of fact, thank you so much for pointing out it's my state again. We have a 10-seat MJ Hager,
That's
baby.
okay. That's okay, John. We have Tom Cotton.
Still don't beat Ted Cruz. Jesus, we're trying. We got to get out of this shit. Yep. You do have Tom Cotton, which is, he's right along there. But I think even Tom Cotton would stand up for his wife, not Ted Cruz.
No,
Ted Cruz.
No. He doesn't think slavery was bad.
Not bad.
Call it a necessary evil.
Who would you rather punch in the face?
Oh, yes,
Cotton
he's the
or
one.
Cruz?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cruz by far.
Yeah, necessary evil.
I don't know. Tom Cotton. Get a good look at him.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
he
a
is
slime bag
wacko
too.
from hell.
Yeah.
Oh, Julie says.
His eyes remind me of a mass murderer.
I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
Kushner's a fucking whack job.
Well,
Stephen Miller. Oh.
oh, did you hear? Now, did you hear the
Him
story
too.
about him? His grandma, Stephen Miller's grandmother.
And sex with Goebbels? That's my theory.
Yeah, that's her. That's him. Evidently she passed away. Evidently, from the story I read, the death certificate is quoting COVID-19, and they're swearing up and down, nope, wasn't COVID. She didn't die of COVID. So I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out if
It's pretty bad when you have to politicize grandma.
Ain't
you
it
know?
sad? Ain't it pitiful? But that's what he's done. He's politicized this whole thing. Did y'all see him up there at Bedminster, near his golf club up there in New Jersey? Coming out, and he stopped, got out of his limo there, and with no mask. And as a matter of fact, nobody in the freaking picture had a mask on. Secret Service or his assistants or the crowd, nobody had a mask. So all that patriotic mask shit is just another piece of shit he's trying to shove up your ass. It fell out of his mouth, and he's trying to shove it up your butt. And he is out there tossing Keep America Great hats. He's just throwing them out like the paper towel thing. Yeah, that's what he's doing. And they were just eating it up. Yep. That was right before he came back this evening. Flew back.
Playing golf with Brett Favre.
Yep. Brett Favre. Yep, that's what we're looking at.
Fuck Brett Favre too.
No shit. Who's the guy that? I can't think of his name right now. Broncos big guy, famous.
Elway.
Elway.
Fuck John Elway
Fuck
too.
John Elway. Want to say that right now? You see, I love Denver. I love Colorado. I love the Broncos. All that stuff. Yeah, fuck John Elway. John Elway
Always
can
up
go
in Idaho
piss up
now.
a
He's up
rope.
in Coeur d'Alene.
John Elway is threatening. Who is now? Is he the coach there? Head coach? I don't know what the shit he is. If anybody kneels on his team, they are fired. Kiss my ass, baby. That sounds like a challenge to me.
Ooh, John,
Every
I think
one of
that-
them should be on their knee.
I'm not sure that story is true, John.
Oh, well, Mitch, please tell me it ain't.
I think that's in question. The veracity of that is in question.
Okay, then I take
I'll
back
do
the
some
fuck
re-
John Elway if it's not true. Travis is checking right now.
Well, fuck him anyway.
Fuck
He's a
him.
Trumper, so he can go
Yeah.
fuck himself either way.
Well, I want to
Yeah,
be
I got the story right
specific
here.
about. Yeah, somebody Google it. Shit, I should have checked it before.
It's
See?
in technoinfoplus.com. John always says, "Kneel in my field and you're fired on the spot."
That's what I see.
They're trying to
All
verify
All right,
it.
John.
The
Travis.
general manager and to the Broncos.
I don't see any. Well, I see Hutch Post, which is fake news.
Well, like you said, he's a Trump supporter anyway. He's good enough for me.
Yeah, so fuck him for sure.
Yeah, I don't think.
I think it's fake. It looks like
I think it's
Aw.
fake.
there's no evidence. They're saying that he actually said the statement.
Well, there you go. See, I ain't right all the time.
But he's a Trumper. I mean,
Yeah, well, I take solace in
You
that,
can't
I
go
guess.
after. Let's clarify. You can't go
Yeah,
after
but I
people
sit there
that,
and tell everybody to
no,
check,
he
and
would have
then I-
said that because
No.
that's not fair.
Yeah, well, see, look at our Blue Dot family in action, baby. I've been fact checked.
All right.
That it's the way it works. Yeah, I heard that. I read that headline and I should have checked it out more.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that we got to be
'Cause that's a
real
gut
careful
reaction.
about, and because you could spend a lot of energy, a lot of wasted energy chasing bullshit
Yeah,
on the net right now,
yeah.
and
And that's a gut reaction to me chasing the
Yeah.
story. This bullshit. Yeah. Because if
Now
anybody
think of the
says that,
mentality
they can kiss
behind
my
the person
ass.
who created that story.
I want to see the guy who's going to threaten to fire somebody.
but
if
if
they
the
me up.
person created that story could be a 400-pound whomever sitting on their bed in Russia.
In Russia, yeah.
Oh shit.
That's true, baby. Yeah, thank you for lesson learned there. See, you're never too old to learn lessons. So I should follow my own advice and check a story.
Your own
before.
advice? I think I've mentioned that quite a few times, just saying.
Yeah, it came out of my mouth just thinking about when it flashed through my
Hey,
head.
listen, John. We all fall for this shit. Even
No, but you know what?
everybody.
It's good
I
that,
have.
Yeah.
it's good that we talk about this shit and we search it out like the Blue Dots are doing. It's good that we do that shit
Yeah.
because we need to verify with the shit.
Yeah,
that,
just like we
I
did
don't
with the
have
wall thing a
Facebook.
minute ago.
They can't
should have been more
inundate me
hesitant
with
like
their
that.
crap on Facebook. I don't have that. I don't have Twitter. I don't have none of that shit. Fuck you. I read newspapers. Okay, so. That
Oh
shit you
Lord,
see
that
on
used to be the
Facebook,
easier time to do it when you could just sit back and read
John,
the
it's
newspaper
still
and an
easy.
editorial or two.
It's still easy
Yes, it is.
because
I just not
the
in
simple
my
matter of the fact
complicated.
is anybody could say anything on Facebook and anybody could say
That's
anything
true.
on Twitter. You can't do that in the newspaper.
Nope.
That's
No,
bullshit.
they will indeed hunt your ass down. If you put it in writing.
And
Anyway,
there's
will-
going to be a lot of shit between now and November
Yeah.
to try
Holy
to
crap, did I
discourage
make
us
it?
and try to lead us down some fucking rabbit hole.
If only we
need to
had
be careful
Andy
about
Paguda
that.
here to
I
lead us.
thought I heard
lead us
that
into the
voice in
promise.
here.
Goodness.
A man of
Jesus
leadership
Christ.
himself. Andy,
Did I really
rescue me.
filthy mouth liberal.
Oh my God.
How are you doing, Andy?
I'm here.
I
I'm
see-
lovely. I hope you're well, John.
I am indeed, brother. I am indeed.
I've had Peyton
Trying
in
to
here with me for
recuperate
the
from
last
sticking my
hour
foot in
trying
my
to get
mouth,
on the
but-
show, and
Ain't the first time I've ever done that, though. I doubt it'll
Um,
last. Anyway.
I don't even know where the hell we're going with this thing. But okay, I'm here.
No, we're going in
I'm
circles
glad
at
you're
this
here.
point. We're going in circles, buddy. We're
I'm glad I'm
rounding.
here too.
We're circling the wagons, is what we're doing.
Well, you'll have that sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, I just stuck my foot in my mouth. Nothing unusual here. just move along, people. Nothing.
You
to
know
see
what?
here.
I'm really glad to hear, John. I'm
What?
glad to hear that you and Travis and your family are
Thank you,
doing well after what you have been through the last 24 hours or so. That is just freaking wonderful.
It was more work and anxiety than anything else. I lost a few limbs, but we never lost power. Animals were all fine.
And if my YouTube isn't lagging too bad, Tammy just gave like what $1.99 through.
Tammy gave
through
$2
Super Chat.
through Super Chat and said, "Pass test, stand trial." That's true. That's my buddy Tammy Ames.
Bless her heart.
He passed the test. That means he can stand trial.
Good.
That's it.
You know what I would like to see? I'd like to give Trump a test. I would like to see if he could name 5 amendments to the Constitution.
He could get the first 2.
I tell you right now, he's
That's
not gonna
the
pass
only-
that test.
No, he could get maybe 1 and 2, maybe. And I said,
He might get the 5th Amendment if he watched, Perry Mason.
Oh
enough.
yeah, that's true. That's
But he don't watch Perry Mason.
no, not
Yeah,
even.
well, it would be the
Smart
Second
people
Amendment and the
very
Fifth
good.
Amendment. And that
I
would be
imagine the
it.
Fifth Amendment is the only one he knows.
Yeah, I'm sure
It's
he's
been
used
court
that plenty of
how many
times.
Oh no. He knows the Second Amendment. He's called them out several times. Remember?
Oh yes,
But
he
he's so
knows who they
stupid,
are.
he may not even connect that with the amendments of the Constitution. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Not a bright guy.
with him, we should be
Declaration of
glad he even knows
Independence.
what the hell the Constitution is. And I'm not
I
too
thought
sure.
I figured he
knows.
probably figured that was when he got stopped up and had to take
Yeah,
a laxative.
I'm all constitutioned up.
I got to take some for this
I need some
Constitution. I got
Constitution
going on
medicine
over
there.
here.
Phantom Kimishima, how are you, baby?
Doing all right. How about yourselves?
I'm doing
Your animals
fine.
okay?
Everybody's fine, baby. How's everything out in West Texas?
Dry.
Dry? That's good. Dry is always,
I
well,
want the
to a
rain.
point, it's always good. It's better than drowning your ass off. But yeah, we had flurries of rain come through last night. You get these bands that come through, so for a little while it would be real bad, and then it would just calm down a little bit, and then Travis has, we have them on our phone that tells you, you got 15 minutes before the next one comes in. We're supposed to get hit pretty soon, I guess. Or anyway, that goes according to the radar, and so. But yeah, it was an eventful night.
It settled the dust.
Excuse me. Excuse me while I hack my lungs up.
You'll have that sometime.
Yes, you do. I'm working on it. Yeah, I'm working on it. All right. Yeah, thank you, Phantom. Yeah, we came through everything last night. All the babies are okay. Little kitties are fine. Mama's got them back, and she didn't like it. We took them anyway. We put them in the box. She takes them out of the box. It's like, come on. Anyway, hurricane's gone now. We're waiting on the next one.
Hopefully it won't
Let's hope you
come.
don't get a next one.
No,
We're
there's one
early in
already
the
out
season,
there.
baby. That's what bothers me about this. This is July, and we already got hit. It's a long way till season's over.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you live down here, you have a tendency to pay attention to anything out there in the Atlantic Ocean that comes off the coast of Africa out there. That just you watch it from there all the way over, trying to guess it. Is it high? Is it low? Is it going to bend? We pay close attention to that shit.
Oh, that's nice.
John?
Bring it up again. We'll vote on it.
Yeah, this one we didn't have much planning time. It went from we got a little disturbance out here to look, tropical storm to oh shit, a hurricane's coming, real quick.
Hey guys, let me do this if you don't mind.
What's that?
I'm not extremely strength. I don't have a whole lot of strength right now. So let me jump out of here and let Velica get in here. I understand she's next, and she's a hell of a lot smarter than I ever thought about being.
Buddy,
So
she's better looking than you too.
she's a hell of a lot better looking than I am too. But let me get out of here and let her jump in. And I just want to say hello and good evening to everybody. And I'm gonna jump out and let her bring something valuable to the program.
All right, Andy, buddy, we love you. Take care of yourself, and come back anytime you want, for as long as you want.
All right, I love you all too. Take care now.
Love
You
you
bet.
too, Andy.
You bet. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo, buddy.
Toodaloo.
Oh boy. Howdy shit. Andy is always welcome. His voice is I love his voice. Anyway, speaking of all kind of mushy shit and stuff, I got mail today, baby. I got mail, and for this I'm gonna have to take off the glasses, which should work, but I have trouble with things up close. Anyway, I got letter today from our own Oddly Wired, who is, I believe, in the chat room out there. Oddly, thank you very much. All the way from Joplin, Missouri, baby. And Oddly is our poet of the family, and she sent me one of her poems. And if I can do it justice, I'm going to read it right now. It's called 24 Hours. If only for a brief... I'm sorry. Let me start over there. I'm trying to add... 24 hours. If only for 24 hours a spirit of peace could fall over the earth, I know it's within our powers to find out what love's really worth. If all of the hate-filled deceivers could lay down their hate for one day, perhaps they would become believers and let love help find us a new way. If compassion was rule number one, understanding would follow in suit. There would be no need to strap on a gun and no human target to shoot. If every shattered heart found a reason to love with each little piece, acceptance would always be in season, with no need to call the police. If we could allow our neighbors to live and just be who they are, instead of rattling sabers, the world would be better by far. We're born free and as individuals, created equal in God's own heart. Peace would be the residual, and I love you is where we start. With love, Oddly Wired. That's where we start, baby. With love. And isn't that where it has always started? Throughout history, baby, that's the way it worked. Adam and Eve, hey, fall in love. Of course, they didn't have much option. Nobody else hanging around, you know. Nobody's over there by the water fountain or anything.
So they say.
But it was love. We're going to accept that it was love. And now look where we are. So just the power of that. And Oddly Wired, you put it so eloquently. Thank you very much. We could always learn a little something. And that is, let me get my, oh shit. My glasses on without bending them now. Shit.
John, I got a message from somebody in Discord.
What's
Actually,
that?
it was Tina V. Tina V in Discord. She wants me to bring up the issue that's not being talked about, and that's, the president spoke with Putin the other day, and I'm
As a
absolutely
true
sure
veteran
he didn't
would.
bring up the bounty issue.
As a true veteran, Tina would indeed
And she
have that in
is
her mind.
pissed because this particular issue is disappearing from the news. It's not being brought up, and nobody's talking about it.
Nobody's asking about
She's
it.
absolutely right. That's right.
One of the
Press conference, they're giving this man a softball, and this is bullshit.
It is indeed. And he went again on the phone with his buddy Pootie and talked about all sorts of things and did not bring up the subject of paying bounty for American soldiers. It is, again, just a demonstration. He can say nobody's tougher on Russia than him. That's a bunch of bullshit. Behind the scenes, this man is making every freaking deal he can with him. And it's just sickening. This has hit the veteran community very hard. You combine that along with the Trump administration sending his goons out to beat a veteran on the street who is just standing there.
Yes.
You start seeing a degree to which he holds the military in esteem, which is not very freaking high at all. They're just like anything else in Donnie's life. The military is just a prop to let him hold up that say, look here, I control the military. No, he does not. He is the commander in chief. But there are regulations and there are laws, and I like to think that those would prevail. But yes, Tina is right, and we can, that issue, it's not dying. There are congressmen and senators working, trying to push that issue. It's the Republicans that refuse to even bring it up, and like many other things, if we don't stay after it, it will fall by the side. Nobody will talk about it in the news because we'll have the new crisis du jour of the day. Some more chaos that will come along tomorrow.
Slide.
No, we have to.
We cannot let this one slide.
No, this hits the core of our whole nation, and yeah. Bellica, did you make it in here, baby?
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
Good. Hugs, baby.
I gotta be careful what I'm saying though, because I got one of them Echo Dot things.
Oh, did you?
Yes. Kevin got two of them. We got one. He's got one up upstairs, and I got one down here in the kitchen.
Oh, so you can talk to each other.
Yeah, I can contact him doing that.
Yeah. Ain't
if
that
he wants
something?
to take coffee, he just has the Echo Dot to
we have one.
look it up.
It spies on me all the time.
Yeah.
And Travis has one down in his house, so yeah, we communicate back and forth on that thing a lot.
Yeah.
Bellica.
It's neat. It's a neat thing, but I don't want to say the thing's name or so activate.
Oh, I know it, baby. I know it. You're real careful about that name. You want me to? Is it close enough where it can hear me?
Yeah.
Try it.
Alexa, fart.
Nope.
Nope.
Let me do it.
It will do it.
Alexa, fart. Okay.
Yep. Thank you, Andy Paguda. Hours of entertainment. She does it in different tones. You can ask for a sloppy one or whatever. She will appropriately respond. Ain't that some shit? I use her almost every day when I ask about the weather. What's the weather doing for tomorrow or some shit?
Thank you.
But oh yeah, she'll sing to you. You can play games with her. Oh, don't thank me, Andy Paguda. He's the one that let that cat out of the bag.
Alexa, stop farting.
Hours of entertainment, I'm telling you right there. But yeah, you're being spied on now. Everybody knows what. Wait till Marcia is up to this. She'll turn on her iPad and swear up and down she's starting to get ads for things that she was talking about in the house, and she thinks Alexa's listening. That's what she thinks. She thinks Alexa is listening to her and putting them up on her iPad.
Hey, John.
Yes.
This is the other part.
What are you talking about?
Too online.
Well, I have news for you guys. Alexa's going to start asking you questions. She's going to be starting to ask questions of the people that are in a room.
Really?
Dude, she already does that. She already does that.
She ain't asked me shit. I'm going to go bitch at her.
More frequently.
What, you ain't talking to me?
Because she's learning. And
yes.
Yes, Amazon is very they're hoping, she's going to make a suggestion. Hey, do you need to buy some laundry soap?
Oh shit, I need laundry soap.
Yeah, exactly. Next thing you need to know, you're buying laundry soap.
If they can get a dime out of it using it, they will.
Yes. They
will. It's be another way to pick your pocket.
Amazon plans to attack your wallet nowadays.
Remember when they
he's not the richest motherfucker in the world.
Remember when they used to run subliminal ads? And they'd pop a little pizza in the middle of an ad, and you wouldn't even notice it was there. But all of a sudden, your mind, you go, want pizza. Pizza sounds like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
well, this is going to be blatant and in your face. Hey, you want a soda pop? You want a Pepsi? You want a Coke? You want some chips? You want
order it online
on that air condition for you?
Yeah.
I'm good.
They'll know the last time you bought Coke and when you need more Coke.
I need milk.
So.
But hang on a second. Is it like regular old capitalism? Isn't that bad enough? I mean, do you think that automated capitalism is worse than unautomated capitalism? Capitalism, period, is oppressive.
It is.
So why do you think
more
that
convenient
it's more
way?
oppressive?
It's going to make it more convenient.
Because you don't get the option at that point.
You don't have the option right now?
Oh, we
I
have
do.
an
I
option.
don't have one of them fuckers in my house.
There's the option.
And you know what? Their little capitalistic mind games, that shit don't work on me. You can advertise all you
Ain't
fucking
no
want. I don't
Jedi
need
mind
that shit.
tricks working on
And I know
Bernadette.
because I ain't got no money. That's how I know I don't need that shit.
There you
You're
go.
not the ones you're not the ones that they're going after, you know.
No,
Yeah,
no.
but imagine how many people are out there gonna fall for that
Those
shit.
advertisements for come down to the sandals or something in the Caribbean. No, they're not talking to me. They're not talking to me. But Teresa Diggin did send me $2 and told me reminds me of 2001 Space Odyssey. Hal.
Yeah, buddy.
I am well familiar with Hal. I'm sorry, Dave. I can't do that.
Tom,
Yes.
I was trying to tell you as you missed the other part of the background noise.
What's that?
My daughter was asking the dot there, what the hell is the matter with you?
Your daughter was asking what's wrong with me? Oh Lord.
No, he's
Tell her to
asking
get out a pencil and
she was
paper. It's a
asking the
long
Echo
list.
Dot. She says, what the hell's wrong with you?
With
I could not
With Alexa,
stop
Dad.
laughing.
Oh, with Alexa. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were meaning me. Yeah.
No.
Oh, I'm telling. If you just got that thing, you're just you could have fun with it. You know, there's nothing you can't ask her. Ask her how far it is between here and the moon. It'll tell you. Just anything. It is a source of information when you're, when I'm working or something. When I'm trying to, when I forget, who's the senators in Missouri or something. Well, I just ask her. She'll tell me right there.
John, we
Yeah.
got to now where my front porch light comes on.
Oh, you got it.
Myself.
You got it to turn on and off the lights.
Yes.
Yet I don't
the
have
front,
that.
The front porch light is like that.
I don't have that yet. Travis, on the other hand, can sit down in his house and tell her, turn on the moonlight, turn on the rainbows, turn on this, turn on that. Travis is high tech.
Well, here's the thing. The reason why I really did that was because when you live in a place with no windows, it's nice to frickin' change up the scenery in
no
the
windows
building.
at all.
So,
yeah.
Make it simulate it's sunny outside. Make it simulate it's raining outside. Make it simulate that it's cloudy or sunset. Something that's,
indicates the time of day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I mean, also, I wanted LED bulbs, so it was like, try to.
The only light we did that with is the front porch light, and we got that thing set at 7:30 at night.
So it comes on automatically.
Come on, it'll stay on, and
There
I
you
think he got it shut off. I don't know about 6:30 in the morning. He's gonna have to change it up again when it gets to be, it gets darker earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like me and the coffee
And,
pot.
gets
We have to go
light
back
later.
and forth when the time change comes because then we mess up the coffee pot and then I wake up and there ain't no coffee and then I'm over there trying to push buttons and I'm not good.
And I want to remind everybody we're only one third of the way through summer. We still have 2/3 of the summer to go. No matter how you slice up, at least it's summer.
It is indeed. Now, if I could just keep the
Yeah,
damn
but we only got
hurricanes away.
100 days till election day.
100 days, baby. By the time we come
That's short
back here
time.
on the next family meeting, it's going to be 98 days. See how fast I do math? See there? 100 minus 2 is...
John,
Yes, don't
My
push me
grandson,
on anybody
Dominic,
farther than that now.
we all know the littlest blue dot, Dominic, my grandson.
Yes, indeed, we know him.
He has one of those Amazon Fire tablets that he plays on.
Oh, yeah?
And lately, just lately, like within the last week or so, it turns on by itself and starts playing music. And I swear to God, if that thing turns on one more time and plays by itself, with ain't nobody touching it, it's going into the field. I'm gonna throw it as far as I can.
I miss you.
And then I'm shooting that bitch. Okay, I'm gonna shoot her. I'll shoot because I'm pretty sure that Alexa is on that shit.
And one day Dominic will walk up to it and say, turn on, and it's going to say, I'm sorry, Dominic, I can't do that. And then that's when Dominic gets out the hammer and says, I need a new one anyway.
Alexa on airplane mode, and she doesn't talk to anybody.
I could shoot that bitch and she won't talk to anybody ever again, ever.
Not Alexa. I'm sorry. The Kindle Fire. You can put it on every.
I could shoot that thing too, because I'm pretty sure Alexa is on that thing.
Because I have one of those.
And trust me, I'm an ex-tech. I love
method.
shooting equipment. I absolutely love shooting that shit up. Time to get my rocks off.
Hey. Listen here. Family show here, family show. Wait for the blue room for that. Speaking of which.
Bernadette.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have this Echo Dot if we didn't have, an older person that's having a heck of a time walking, and my husband who has, neuromuscular problems.
Right.
Okay.
So Alexa's going to be very helpful in that.
Yes.
Okay.
Keeping them both out of the nursing home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, technology is something that can be useful as long as we all use it the right way. As long as none of us ask her, hey, how do you build a bomb or some crap like
and
that.
as long
the
as
FBI
the
is going to end up
technology
on your...
doesn't start using us like in iRobot, I'm good with that shit. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I love to see the advancement of technology, the advancement of information. It really does. It makes me that line in.
While I was out shooting the comet, not to change the subject, but here's something about technology. There were a lot of professional photographers out there trying to get a shot of the comet, and what happens to drift into their shots that they don't see in the sky? But Starlink.
Yep.
All over and ruin their shots.
Yep, gonna get in the way. Well, they'll be taking pictures of those for a while. They'll be getting a shot of those. The cost of technology,
I got 3 really nice
baby.
shots of the comet. I'm pretty proud of.
There is a cost for everything.
Oh, by the way, Bernadette, that was awesome shots of that thing.
It was. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for posting them too.
Yeah. Travis got some
I missed
beautiful
a lot
shots. Yeah. Go ahead, Felda.
I got a phone call. I just got a phone call.
Oh yeah? Did you tell him I wasn't
and
there?
it was a survey.
Oh yeah?
How would I rate Trump's job? Good or bad? Bad. And it was all kinds of questions, and then it asked me, do you think we should have have more close businesses down and for the coronavirus to shut everything down? And I go, yep.
That's the only way that this is going to get under control.
And it was just a bunch of questions.
It's
about
a decision this country
Donald
has
Trump,
to make.
Biden, and French Hill. Yep.
Well, good. I'm glad you put in I know you put in all the right answers on that one. So.
Oh yeah, and then it asked if I was very liberal, and I go, yeah.
Yep. That's me. You want to see my tutu and my leotards?
And when it asked me my race, I
you
go
bet
other.
your ass. I'm there, baby. Anyway.
Human, because that's what we are. We are
there
human.
There was nothing there for that, so I just said other. I could be an orange. Never mind.
You don't want to be orange anything.
Anything.
Purple people eater.
If there's one thing this guy has.
How about purple monkey dishwasher?
This guy has ruined the color orange for a long time. If I was oranges, I'd sue his ass. If I was an orange crop grower growing oranges, he done ruined it. Done ruined the color. Done ruined the meaning. It's the oranges of existence, You have to go all the way back to the oranges of existence. The Big Bang.
But the teabaggers ruined the Gadsden flag for us, too.
Well,
fucking asshole.
Technology, there's a price to be paid for the advancement. Yes, baby.
Nothing beats a fuck Trump.
Fuck Trump. Didn't want to get out of here without that being in there.
Got to.
And so for a collective fuck Trump from all of us.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, baby. And just like the advancement of technology. What's that, baby? Go ahead.
Huh? I said, I swear, I think Trump's taking fleet on both ends.
Yeah. I want to put something up his both ends. Yeah.
Well, you can't take feet by mouth, so you have to take it from the anus.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I wonder where that verbal diarrhea was coming from.
Yeah, right out of his butt like everything else he ever does. We want to thank Maria Betancourt just donated $5 and said, buy Mary Trump's book. She describes Trump's damaged ego. Mary said Trump will destroy America if he has a second term, and we cannot allow that. So saith Maria Betancourt. And that's all of our work. When I said that there's a price to pay for technology, there's a price to pay for everything in our world. Everything that we've gone through in the history of man, there has been a price paid for the advancement of people. And this time is no different. There will be a price to pay for the voices speaking out. It might come in the form of some federal officer beating you upside the head with a baton, or throwing gas in your face, or your neighbor yelling at you for being a libtard, or whatever that price might be. That's the price that we're going to have to pay, baby, and we're going to have to be willingly to pay it to fight for this. And Lord have mercy, none of us want to go through this shit. None of us want our country to suffer the way it is. But until this country stands up, stands together, and not only demand a new president, but demand a new system, a new way of government, one that includes everybody in our country, then we can start making serious progress, baby. Getting rid of this asshole is just the first step. The pandemic, the racial issues of the times are telling us that major change has to come. And the only time that happens in our history is when the public demands it. And that's what we have to keep doing. So keep demanding it. And vote every chance you get, baby. It's the way we write the history. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming in. Bernadette, as always, thank you very much for being here, sweetheart. We enjoy your voice all the time.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Fuck Trump.
And fuck Trump. That's what she said, Mitch Goldstein.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that's what I heard, Bernadette. Yeah, I adore you. You're an amazing person.
She is
I
a
love you.
Glad
woman
to be
with a powerful
associated.
voice, baby. She really is.
And I just wanted to say on behalf of Bernadette, fuck Trump.
Fuck Trump.
Thank you.
And on on behalf of the whole Blue Dot family, Julie, we're glad you was here, baby.
Hey, John. How you
I'm
doing?
doing fine,
Come on,
darling.
Julie, you can do it.
Yep,
Give me what I need.
that's it. Anyway, we're so glad you and Mitch both joined us, baby. Mitch always
Catch up later, guys.
outstanding. And Sparky Dunk, our man up on Bob Kincaid's show on Friday on the front porch, and every other day, he's got me muted and he's got his mic off. But we enjoy his company here and appreciate it anytime he comes up to say hello. And Velda Lee, baby, what can we say? Thank you so much. Take care of Wayne for us.
I will, and I'll third that motion.
There you fuck Trump. See, it seems to be a theme going through here. Velica, you got anything you want to say?
Yeah.
What?
Trump.
Fuck Trump. Seems to be a common theme for the show. Velica, thank you so much for coming by and adding your voice to the conversation, including the fuck Trump. And I want to thank Andy Paguda for coming by, and always a pleasure
And
to
for
hear
Andy,
his
I'll
voice.
say, fuck Trump.
There you go. A good stand-in for Andy. Anyway, thank everybody for coming in. Thank our Blue Dot family on YouTube, on Facebook. Hey, Carrie Thompson, on Periscope, on Twitter, and everywhere. Spread this message, baby. 100 days to start making history. And I think we can do it. Y'all say goodnight to everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night,
Take care.
everybody. We'll see
safe.
you back
Bye, Blue
here
Dots.
on Tuesday for the next Blue Dot family meeting. We'll have the Monday rant tomorrow. Don't forget to go by bluedotintexas.com, sign up for the giveaway, and we'll do that on Tuesday during the live show. All right, outstanding. Anyway, y'all have a good one. We'll see y'all later. Bye now.